Hello, everyone. So, welcome to week 3. I am reaching out to you earlier than normal to encourage you to get a head start with your discussion board responses and assignments. I appreciate the work that many of you put into the initial versions of your research questions, the ones that you shared on the discussion board. Your questions will still need to be revised and refined to be more specific and manageable. And that is really just a common part of the research process. And that goes, it's not just something that revision, that tinkering with the research question, it's not just something that students have to do, but it's something that professionals have to do as well. I'm sharing a resource with you. This resource was created by Dr. Alice Fry from the University of Massachusetts Lowell. And it is a PowerPoint that focuses on avoiding bias in APA, which is something we all need to be aware of, but more importantly, more specific to our needs right now. It also shows you some examples of how to be appropriately specific when you are writing an APA. And I think that will help you when you come back to your questions and try to edit them and refine them. I also want to discuss a couple of issues I noticed in the citation analysis discussion board. The first is that I've been encouraging you to post early and often. In part, this is because your grade and your classmates' grades depend on the number and quality of responses you post. If you're waiting until the last minute to post, you are having a negative impact not just on your own grade, but on the grade of everyone else in the class. Additionally, posts that reference the readings, especially if I include a link to a reading or links to multiple readings in the discussion board prompt, those are going to have a higher score. So just remember that, part of what we're doing is we're looking at resources. We are talking about resources. So when you're responding, make sure to include references to the readings. Since most of you are in the business administration program, I wanted to clarify an issue that I noticed in the discussions. BA and MA programs in business tend to prefer that students use APA style. And one of the key goals for this class is to help you make informed decisions about your writing. I know that many students are taught MLA, and this is because teachers who teach Composition 1, academic writing, writing for competence, English 101, the course that has a million names. The teachers who teach that often are coming from an English background or a literature background, and that discipline requires people to use MLA. So those instructors are teaching you what they're most comfortable with, the style that they use most commonly. But like I said, we're here to make conscious decisions about the styles that we use, about the choices that we make in our writing. So that's why I am kind of giving you a firm push towards APA, just with the knowledge that, this is very common in business writing, especially when people are writing academically about business. And I know that many SNL instructors will accept MLA or APA style, if done correctly. But I also wanted to say that SNL instructors often prefer APA, and that is because we have a lot of instructors, a lot of professors who have backgrounds in the social science. So, again, that's another reason to kind of get more familiar with APA style. If you're not familiar with APA style, there will be a free webinar on this topic on April 25th. I will be hosting it. And, it's just something where, getting used to kind of the expectations in our discipline is part of what we're getting used to. And this is related to what we'll be doing this week. One of the main assignments in week 3 will be your genre analysis. This assignment will require you to analyze a type of writing that's related to your major or to a profession related to your major. And you are doing this so that you can understand the style decisions and the writing conventions that the writers used in creating the documents you examine. Remember that you will need to examine multiple examples of one genre or type of professional writing. For example, you could analyze 10 business memos in a paper, and that would be appropriate. But just kind of like, it would just be about those memos, the style, the similarities between them. And this assignment is important because you will be using this analysis to help you justify decisions that you make in a future writing assignment. In the reading for this week, you're going to be encountering some ideas that should help you examine a type of writing. These are referred to as affordances or aspects of writing, and these categories that you'll read in Module 3 are to help you kind of talk about this type of writing on a meta level, on a more structural level than you might be used to. Okay, guys, this video has gone on a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I think that a lot of you have a good start, and as we go forward, we'll be refining and making our writing better. It's an incremental thing. Also, remember to contact Sue Schultz about your research consultation. Okay, everyone. Talk to you soon.